Hi guys, it's Tree here again. I thought I'd share with you today what my family are having for their dinner this evening. It's such a beautiful sunny day here today. In fact, we're having a mini heat wave here on the south coast of England. In fact, the whole of Britain is having a lovely, glorious time, beautiful sunshine, all enjoying the beach, I'm sure, and having a fantastic start to the children's summer holidays. Anyway, so with that in mind, I thought I'd give the family, even though it's the main meal of the day, something lighter than usual. So what I'm going to do today, I'll take you over and show you in a minute, is my version of pulled pork with barbecue sauce. Now it's a bit of a cheat because it is just jars of sticky barbecue sauce and onions and a whole pork fillet, but I'm just going to cook it in the crock pot, and I'm just going to let it do its magic for a few hours, and when it's ready I'm going to pop it into some wraps with some salad. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see this okay. There's the whole fillet of pork that I've put in my crock pot. I just have to explain that it's quite dark in my kitchen at the moment, so I've got the lights on, so you've got a bit of a glare coming off of everywhere. The reason it's quite dark in my kitchen at the moment is because we've got scaffolding on the front of the house. My husband's up there. If you hear clanging and banging about, he's up there at the moment. He's doing some work on the roof and the chimney, and he's going to be painting and brightening up the front of the home. But anyway, so if you hear banging, just excuse the noise. It's my husband out on the front of the house working. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to put we've got the pork fillet here in the crock pot. So to that, I'm going to be adding some sliced onions. So to that, I'm going to be adding some barbecue sauce from jars. But at the moment, I'm trying to use everything up in my cupboard and have a good clear out so I can start afresh and get more stores into the cupboard. I'm basically just using up everything I've got before I go major shopping again. So I've diced up 2 whole white onions here. I've just got to go into there with the pork fillet. So on top of that, I've got 3 jars of barbecue sauce. This one, sticky barbecue sauce. This one is, there's only half of it left in this one, is a hot smoky barbecue sauce. And this one, oh, I've not tried this one. This is a bizarre, made in Rio de Janeiro barbecue sauce. Now all 3 of these were given to me as part of a hamper one Christmas, well last Christmas actually, as part of a food hamper. So going to try these 3 out and see what happens. I'm just going to pop them into the crock pot and just leave it to cook on low for about 6 hours, and we're hoping that it's going to be lovely and tender, so just so that I can just shred it apart, and that'll be lovely in some wheat tortilla wraps with some salad. So I've added the hot smoky barbecue sauce. This one is the Brazil Bizarre sauce. That one smells quite fruity actually. And oh, hang on, just a minute. Can't get the lid off that one. And this is the sticky barbecue sauce. So I'm using 3 different barbecue sauces here. I'll give this a bit of a mix up actually, I think. And yeah, like I say, I'm going to leave that to cook for a few hours on a low heat in the crock pot, and when it's done I'll bring you back and show you. So anyway, while the pulled barbecue pork cooks, I just thought I'd show you a few of my gut plants that are growing out in the garden. Now, it's not as abundant as I was hoping to be, although it is still only mid-ish July, so we've got plenty of time for things to grow, and they are starting to grow. We've got some lovely runner beans, broad beans, mange too, which I've never grown, and I found this morning, and I'm so excited about this, and this is why I need to show you. I've actually got some on there. Okay, and the sweet corn, has all of a sudden, since the sun came out the last few days, has suddenly shot up and it's gone crazy. I've grown sweet corn in the back garden before, and they're in the usual spot, and I know where I've grown them, in that spot up against the shed in the sun. They've always had, we've always got fruit, corn off of it, whatever you want to say, so we've been quite lucky there. So we've got tomato plants, a bit of salad, courgettes, oh, little baby courgettes. Got a few, this time I've got the little round yellow ones, which I've never grown. I usually grow the usual bog standard green, you know, the longer ones. But not this year. I've grown the round yellow ones, so I'll show you those in a minute. But yeah, and I've got some borlotti beans that are growing, French beans. Oh, I know they're not edible, but I have got 2 pots, because most things are growing in pots in the garden because it's a courtyard garden. So not much is, you know, there's no digging in this garden. But I have 2 pots of sweet peas that are just starting to flower. And if I could just let you smell them, they smell absolutely gorgeous. But obviously you can't get smell-o-vision or smell-o-YouTube, should I say. Does that work? Smell-o-YouTube? Don't know. Have I just invented something? That is probably not possible. Just shame, because they smell absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I'm going to take you out and I'm going to show you what's growing in my garden. Little baby courgettes. And look at that. Oh, look. And first time ever, sweet potatoes. And flower. Oh, it's a flower on a bean. Borlotti beans. Broad beans. Mange two. Sweet corn. French beans. So the last tree was the fig tree I've had. I've had that for about 3 years now, growing in the garden, and it was up until the beginning of spring. It was quite spindly and it wasn't doing anything, and it had 1 or 2 leaves on it. It looked really sad, and I said to my husband, I think I might throw it away. I don't think it's doing anything. But all of a sudden I just moved spot, because I was clearing where I had it, sweeping up all the leaves and everything, and forgot to move it back. And for some reason it likes it in that sort of semi-shaded area as opposed to full sun, and it's absolutely gone mad. So it's staying, it's revived itself, and it's a keeper. And hopefully we get some figs off of it this year. So as you can see, there's not an awful lot growing in the garden. There's just a few bits. I forgot to show the spinach, but there's spinach as well, and there's some lettuce and cucumber in the greenhouse. But so like I say, there's not much growing, but it's just enough to help with the shopping. Oh, I just want to share with you this good deal I got on mushrooms yesterday. I went into my local supermarket, Morrison's, and it was about 6 o'clock in the evening, and instead of being £1 for these chestnut mushrooms, 9p. Yes, this was yesterday, and I'm going to use these pretty quick. But look, 4 packets at 9p each. That's a huge saving, and they will all get eaten very quickly. But I also want to show you cat Mingle.
Doesn't like cameras.
And this is my son Chris. This is his cat Mingle. She's 16 years old and she's half Siamese. Look, her teeth. She's so cute.
Not interested though, is she?
She's not. She's saying, I don't want to be on YouTube. No. Don't force me to be famous. She's so cute. Oh my gosh, it's so dark in my kitchen at the moment. It's only about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, but because we've got scaffolding, it's making it so dark in my kitchen. But anyway, I wanted to show you the pork that I had to put on in the crock pot this morning. How it's going. Woo! That's really steamy. It is well and truly cooked, and I am going to shred it up in a minute and keep it warm. So I've got the pulled pork here. This is Gabriel's dinner. He wanted the pulled pork with some lettuce and some mayonnaise. So I'm going to try to roll this up with one hand. And he is going to give me the bite of approval. Go on, Gabriel.
First.
Come on, Gabes. Well. What's it like, Gabriel?
Right.
Okay.
Pulled pork and lettuce. I can't taste the mayonnaise yet because I haven't been into that yet.
Is it any good?
Yeah.
Is it a keeper recipe?
I guess.
You guess. Well, there you have it, folks. Gabriel thinks, he guesses it's a keeper. Okay, so while everyone else is eating their dinner, I just wanted to quickly show you what I'm going to be having for my dinner. They're having the pulled pork wraps with the salad, coleslaw and potato salad, but instead I've got instead of the pulled pork wraps, I've got these, which are sweet potato and chickpea falafels, which I make myself. So yeah, keep your eyes open for that, because I'm going to do a recipe demo for that one, and that will be up soon. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want to see more from Tree at Frugal Living, and how my family and I try to save our pennies. Yeah, you can also see me over on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. I could basically be anywhere. So until next time, don't forget to stay frugal. Take care. Bye.